I'm Les Sternberg, and I currently serve as Dean of the College of Education here at Carolina. This program is part of a larger project, so their voices will never be forgotten, which began in 2008 when the museum wanted to stage a regular public event that would portray the role that educators played in attempting to make the state of South Carolina a more thoughtful, more humane, and more caring place. Instead of reporting on what teachers had done, the museum thought it would be more appropriate to allow them to speak directly to us. And throughout the past 3 years, faculty and undergraduate education students were invited to read aloud from the autobiographical writings of the Reverend J.A. Delane, Septima Clark, and others. The museum has adopted the following motto, and I quote, "We seek not to honor, nor do we wish merely to remember. The museum wants never to forget the struggles fought by a group of courageous South Carolina teachers, individuals who have helped in preserving, transmitting, rectifying, and expanding our most fundamental educational beliefs," unquote. On special occasions, the museum invited educators to speak for themselves, as occurred when Mrs. Fannie Phelps Adams, beloved Columbia teacher and administrator and a colleague of Septima Clark, spoke in the fall of 2008. Continuing this tradition, we are so delighted to have with us today Mr. Stonewall Richburg, a teacher at Booker T. Washington High School during the 1940s, principal of Benson Elementary School in the 1950s, and the principal of Booker T. Washington High School from 1965 to 1972. Mr. Richburg has been described by former students and teachers as the most thoughtful and most caring principal who ever worked at that school. Joining us as discussion host is Dr. Val Littlefield, Professor of History and Director of the African American Studies program in the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Littlefield has participated in past museum events, including Carolina Shout in 2004, and she is a leading scholar of the history of African American teachers and Jeans teachers in the South. She is also a dear friend of the museum and our College of Education. With a rich legacy of civil rights struggles in South Carolina and the unrequited efforts for school desegregation and integration that never as fully explored in our education courses as one would hope, this program, So Their Voices Will Never Be Forgotten, serves as a form of memorialization and a way to foster a shared experience of hope, curiosity, and imagination among students and faculty. Again, welcome and thank you so much for joining us today.